Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Change Your Life 20 seconds at a time series of video. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 8, which is goal setting with ease. If you have any goals and would like to know how to get them with ease, or at least have an idea that your goals should be easy to get, just listen to my words for the next 5-10 minutes. While I'm changing the screen right here, I'm going to tell you the same as I tell you every morning. I'm going to make some mistake. I'm going to mispronounce some words, but don't focus on this. Just focus on the content. Again, I recommend that you listen with a pen. Listen with a pen. Take some notes. Always very important. This is your strongest point of focus. So let me get some water. All right, let's get started. Very important chapter. In chapter 3, you created your vision and your mission statements. In this chapter, we will be working on setting your goals. Again, to reach your destination, you need to have a clear vision, including clear objective. Every goal that you will be reaching will help you to get closer to your destination. What I want to say here is really simple. You got your big why you do everything every single day. Then you got your vision, where you want to be 5 to 7 years from now. And then you got your missions, how you're going to get there, what activity, what you're going to do for your customer. Then you got your short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. As you can see, it's all like a ladder. Every goal that you should plan should help you to get to your destination, your final destination. What is a goal? According to Wikipedia, a goal is an idea or desired result that a person or a group of persons envision, plan, and commit to achieving. So it could be a political goals, it could be economical goals, it could be a religious goal, it could be 1%, 10%, 100%. A goal is just something that we want to envision. People endeavor to reach goals with a finite times by setting deadlines. A goal is roughly similar to a purpose or aim, the anticipated result that guides reaction or an object, either a physical object or an abstract object that has an intrinsic value. A lot of words right here to tell you that your goal can be material, like a house, like a new car, like $1 million. It could be maybe a lover, or it could be more non-physical. Maybe I want to be happy. Maybe I want to, I don't know, be joyful, be healthy, anything like this, right? So it could be physical or non-physical. If you don't know Simon Sinek, I recommend that you research them. Very powerful man. I agree with him when he states, our goals should serve as markers, measurements of the progress we make in pursuit of something greater than ourselves. Powerful. You can take that quote, you can put it somewhere that you see it all the time. So you should align your goals with your final destination, your vision, and your mission. When reaching your short-term goals, you should be closer to your destination. The same when reaching your midterms and long-term goals. We just talked about that. All right. So now I'm gonna read something. I put them in red right here. Some of you won't like it. Some of you are gonna say this is nonsense. I want to say I don't care, but I do care because I want you to get it. We're going to talk a little bit about resistance. We're going to talk a little bit about energy in the later chapters. So don't have an open mind right here. Just let me do my points. And later, at the end of this book, you're probably going to get what I'm trying to say right here. So I say, here we go. I said it. Some of you are not pleased with this statement, especially if you have a supervisory role. I know what you're thinking. What the heck are you talking about? Everybody knows that a goal without a deadline is only a dream. Every guru will tell you that you have to follow the smart or dumb goals principle. I hear that all the time, right? A goal without a date is only a dream. But yeah, maybe, but we're going to tell you how to reach your goals faster without resistance instead of having resistance. So SMART goal, most people know that's a specific, measurable, attainable, time bound. And dumb goal is daring, unlimited, magnificent, and bold. I realize that most team leader, life coach, business owners, CEOs, especially business coach, will say to you, hard work pays off. My question to you, does it? I hear that all the time. Work hard, work hard. I mean, the guru, right? How they say the big guru, they say something like massive action, massive this, go for it, right? Does it really work? Let me ask you, how many people do you know in your family and your friends that work really hard? Maybe it's you. Maybe you work really hard, but you don't get the results at the end of the day. So working hard, I believe it. I'm not saying don't work at all. I'm going to talk about mental and physical later, but I'm telling work only when you're aligned. I'll tell you more about this later, but this is very important. Think about it. Does it really, working hard, does it really give you guaranteed success? The answer, in my opinion, is no. I am not saying that using the smart goals or dumb goal eh, is inefficient or ineffective. It does work for some people. And some people need this type of structure and vision. Here's what I believe though. There's an easier way. Suppose you require your team, your employees, or your clients to reach a particular number, which is the target, right? Before a specific date. I believe it might create resistance for most of them. Resistance meaning generating stress, uneasiness, anxiety, tension, more effort, more work, anguish, and may cause for some people an extensive amount of fear. I'll give you an example later. Well, it's right here. Example, let's say that you're working in sales. I've been working in sales. I think most of you have been working in sales before. And if you've been working in sales for a longer period of time, you had quotas that you didn't hit. I know that's for sure. So let's say that you're working in sales and your manager gave you a quota. You must sell that numbers of unit or reach this sales revenue by the end of this specific period. Could be a month, a quarter, or whatever, a year. So you get to work excited and ready to go. You make your calls, you present a few times, you close a few sales. But halfway, you realize that you're a little bit behind, slightly behind. Not a big deal, you think. I just need to sell a few extra units in the upcoming week. Well, here's the thing, but as you know, weeks are coming fast. And all of a sudden, you find yourself behind expectation and decide to work harder. So you make more calls, present more, and you may hit your goals or not. It's not the point. My point is that when you are forced to perform, to produce a specific number within a particular time frame, there is no more passion, enthusiasm, and no more fun. You are doing what most people do. You do your work by obligation only. At that instant, like most people, you're focusing on resistance. You're focusing on things that don't work instead of focusing on the real purpose you are performing your daily activities. You overlook what we were talking in chapter 3, your big why, your vision, your mission, your dreams, your desire. There's a quote here from Abraham Hicks. You cannot have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. This Abraham Hicks quote explains clearly the point I'm making. I always mention to my client that if you are passionate about what you do, it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you want to make 120,000 a year and you instead of doing 12 months, let's say, you do it in 13 or 14 or 15 months, who cares? Enjoy the journey. That's all I'm saying here, right? If I'm talking to people who are maybe self-entrepreneur, you own your own business. Of course, if you're working for somebody else, you might need to perform and you might need to. I got other tips or other technique that I'm going to teach you later. But what I'm saying is enjoy the journey. The day you don't enjoy the journey is the day that creates, resistance. And this is where the stress comes in. This is the fear of losing comes in. This is where the competition mind comes in. And it's not as easy as what I'm talking about right here. So I say it here. If you enjoy the journey and what you're doing, you should not be worried about how long it will take. Have you ever noticed that when you're performing something you like or hanging around someone you love, time flies? Time flies because you're focusing on the present moment while still moving towards your future destination. Be conscious that having a deadline or a specific number, like a target, may create resistance and remove the inspiration, the joy, the stimulus, and decrease your motivation level towards your goal. Some people may just quit right here. So if you're a manager and you push your people too much, guess what happened? They quit. Then you have to retrain somebody else. You need to remotivate somebody else. It's so complicated. Sometimes you just, I mean, Some way of thinking about it is enjoy the journey. Do your very best. Focus on the activity. Result will come later. Everyone is different, though. Some of you or some of the people who work for you may need a structure and deadline, while others won't. I discovered that most people I coach, most people I trained in the past in sales, I discovered that most people perform much better with a low level of resistance. According to my personal and my professional coaching experience, that's what I see. The less resistance, the easier it is, the more motivated people are, the more driven they are. They have better, quicker result when their mental is aligned with their physical. You're going to hear me say that again and again and again. They have better, quicker result when their mental is aligned with their physical, meaning when their mindset and action are synchronized. We'll be talking more about the ease and flow in later chapter. All right, one other point before I go, it's this, is make them visible, right? We talk about goals, and I know you know that, but let me read it quickly. One more point about goal setting before we head to our next topic. Find ways to make your goal visible. Use vision boards if you have to. Post sign right on your mirror and everywhere in your house. It is proven that the more we see our goals, the more chance we have to realize them. Yeah, that's very important. And I will say that again and again. Every time I say, in order for you to create anything in life, you're going to have to do it twice. You're going to have to see it right here, and you're going to have to do a little bit of action to get it there. So make sure you see your goals all day long. Guys, we've been through this pretty quickly. However, a lot of value again here. And here's what I want to say. Goals are important, but not as important as your why, not as important as your vision and as your mission. Your goals, if it takes a little bit longer, if you have to go left and right a little bit, that's no problem. Just know that if you take an activity every single day towards your goal, you're gonna get there eventually. And let's say that if you also think the right way, you have the right mindset, you're gonna get there even faster. So again, if you want to know more about what I do or my company, www.focus180coaching.com. If you would like to become a coach, if you know somebody who would be good as a coach and would like to get paid for it, just send them to me, or let's go there because become a focus coach here on my website. What's my website? www.focus180coaching.com. And also I would love if you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, put a comment there, tell me I'm doing good or disagree with me. I don't care. I mean, hey, a good conversation is good. This is the way we learn, and we don't have to agree all the time, but two people, this is how we grow. I'm going to terminate this video and tell you the same as I say always. Stay well and stay focused on what? Stay focused on what you really, 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 really want. Talk to you in the next video.